Caves, dorm rooms, a honky-tonk, a volcano? They've all been called, at one point or another, a gateway to hell. Why though? Sometimes because people have seen otherworldly things with no explanation at all. Other times it's been because explorers have gone to look around and never come back. Today on Cool Stuff, Strange Things, 5 gateways to hell from around the world. Don't fret, you'll get 5 more next week. Care for a little voodoo lesson? According to their beliefs, the souls of the dead wait for Guinea before moving on to be reunited with their families. The 7 gates of Guinea correspond to the 7 days after death, when the body is most closely related to its soul. And that's also the most likely time that when a dead body can be turned into a zombie, voodoo practitioners say. In truth, the gates and their location are a secret, and it isn't even truly known if they're real or imagined, though many claim they exist. Some say one of the gates is located at the grave of voodoo priestess Marie Laveau. In the city of Hierapolis, a sacred archaeological site was discovered in 2013 and matches an ancient description of a temple to hell. Dedicated to Pluto, the Roman god of the underworld, the site was described by writers as early as 64 BC. Deadly vapors were said to come out of it, and they would kill any animals that dared to get too close. Contemporary archaeologists discovered that these early writers were correct. The structure, known as Pluto's Gate, was built upon the cave and emits deadly gases even today. In 1962, the people of Centralia, Pennsylvania made a decision that would haunt them for eternity. Faced with cleaning up a massive landfill, the townspeople decided to burn it. The only problem? The city was an old coal mining town and sat atop a series of caves. When the flames met the coal steam that rose from the caves, it set a series of fires all throughout the cavern, underneath, making it impossible to control, much less ever put out. For years, the fires burned, cracking and melting streets, causing nearly every resident of the town to abandon their homes. Located in the center of the remote Shimokita Peninsula in northern Japan, this Buddhist temple sits in the crater of an active volcano. Japanese mythology claims that it is one of the gates to the underworld. Translated, it means Dread Mountain, and you can understand why. It's a barren wasteland where winds blow the stench of rotten eggs on everything around. In 1978, famous country western musician Bobby Mackey purchased an old nightclub just south of Cincinnati, Ohio, and turned it into his own personal honky-tonk. What he didn't realize at the time was how many people claimed that the old site was supposedly haunted. No less than 29 people would go on to testify in sworn affidavits that the site was home to malevolent forces. They said spirits would push or touch patrons. At least one person even claimed to have been possessed by a demon. The structure's history was a violent one as well, as it first served as a slaughterhouse, complete with a drainage well in the basement. That well was said to be a gateway, you guessed it, to hell. And according to local legend, Satanists would use it to drain the blood of their sacrifices. Bob Mackey's music world was made more popular by the book Hell's Gate by Doug Hensley, which detailed his investigations into the site. Unless hell freezes over, I'm Sabrina Seek, and I'll be back next week with more cool stuff, gateways to hell, and strange things.